terrain park. I'm not going to make any jumps today just because I'm not very good at them. And I'm going to Chair 4, which is the back side of the mountain. I don't know how well you can hear me because I got my hands on the camera here. I got gloves on. You can kind of see the back of the mountain here. It's pretty pretty, isn't it? See, the name of this run is Exterminator. I'm not going on that though. Let's go down this run. We're going to Chair 4, which is the northwest facing side of the mountain. And the snow has changed a little bit. Like when I got out here in the morning, I think it was in the teens, and you had kind of what they call a boilerplate type of snow, which is kind of crusty, icy. It doesn't really give much. It's not that much fun for me to ride on because it's really easy to lose your edge and wipe out really hard. I really like the powder the best, but that's less likely to happen here now, this time of the year. In February here now, we're not going to get that many more Arctic intrusions. It's a lot harder to do in February. Just look at how much more sun there is today than there usually is, and you can kind of tell. See, now this snow here looks soft, but it's pretty tough. You can hear my board scraping on it pretty well. And then when we go to the shade, it's a different consistency, so you got to kind of watch out for that. That's what my instructor told me. That's how most people get injured, is they forget to kind of keep an eye on the consistency of the snow. Up, bump. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. Anyway, you got to keep an eye out for the different consistencies of snow because the soft powder is very forgiving. It's really soft. You can make all kinds of mistakes on it, and because you make mistakes on it, it's very forgiving, and you don't really fall down as much. And then when you do, it's pretty soft, so it doesn't really hurt as much. It's very elastic. The stuff that I'm on now is not so much elastic. It's pretty rough. You can hear it. My board's making a lot of noise. I have to speak a little bit louder because of all the scraping. I've been told that skiers like this type of consistency because you can go faster. But I'm not someone who really wants to go fast because, you know, I've only been snowboarding for like 3 or 4 years now. And, you know, I'm over 40. And if I break something, it's going to take a lot longer for me to heal myself. I don't know if any of you watched the earlier video that I put on the web here. I was discussing my friend Steve over at work and how he's a skier, and he made the mistake that I was just talking about here, where he misjudged the consistency of the snow, hit some really soft berms in the shade, and essentially his ski stopped, and he kept going. And I don't know how fast he was going, probably a good 30 miles an hour, maybe, I don't know. And he did a pretty good wipeout on the hill. I wasn't there. I've been told about it. And he slipped, and his poles caught, and he fractured his wrist pretty bad in 2 spots, I've been told. A compound fracture, well, I don't know if I guess you call it a complex fracture because it didn't break the skin, but rather than get stuck in the minutia of different types of trauma injuries, you can take my word for it, it sounds very painful, and he had to have surgery done. They had to open up his arm with an 8-inch incision and put plates in it and some pins, I've been told, to hold it together. And he's going to, you know, luckily it's his left hand and he's right-handed. So, you know, I guess he's going to be able to come back to work. But, you know, it's pretty hard to type with one hand. So anyway, we're still on the back side of the mountain. The snow changed consistency again a little bit here. We're in the shade. Again, you can hear my board scraping big time on this stuff. It looks soft, but it's not. It's very, very hard. And then you get out into the sun, and the stuff out in the sun is a little bit softer, but not much because it's only around noon right now. I would suspect in the next few weeks it's going to be a pretty weird, complex type of snow, because at night you're going to hit temperatures below freezing, like in the teens. Whoa! Ah. And I talked too much and I fell. Ouch. But I'm okay. Let's get back up. Get going. Woo. Anyway, at night you're going to get temperatures in the teens, and whatever melts is going to refreeze. And then during the day it's going to thaw out again. And of course, the stuff in the shade is going to thaw out later than the stuff that's out in the sun. So you're going to have all types of different consistencies to snowboard on. And some people, friends of mine, really like the popcorn snow, which is typical of the spring. I don't know. I kind of, again, I really like the powder, but it's so infrequent that, I got to start getting used to other stuff. Anyway, you're here at Chair 4. I'm going to get on it, and maybe we'll talk more. There's a lift operator. Hey. How you doing? Sandwich? Off the camera. Looks like a sandwich. Thanks. Alright. Yeah, look at the snow here right now. You can kind of tell.